Hi everyone, this is Coach Mary and this is Beauty Talks. You are watching the Greatness Hub channel in IHelp Business and Coaching Solution. Alright, so today we're going to talk about party etiquette, table manners, and social manners in public places as well as the digital etiquette. Are you ready? During the 1920s, the English Americans or the Europeans started to observe a certain body language. It keeps them going to build a business, to get some friends, to communicate with your loved ones. Today we're going to talk about party etiquette, table manners, social manners in public places, and digital etiquette. Do you know that there's one common denominator of big people, and those people who are successful? They have beautiful social graces. We have one common denominator, and that is we are after a sense of belonging, a sense of acceptance. We will
There's greatness in life. There's greatness inside of you. Let's do greatness with love. Unleash it in the greatness of His love. Transformation that you can have, coming from God above. Welcome to the Greatness Hub. Welcome to the Greatness Hub.
If you wanted to go to a party or a simple gathering, the safest thing to wear is semi-formal. Okay, so which means you look decent, you look a bit colorful, and of course you should have a little bit of makeup. Okay, now why? When you feel uncomfortable, it will show on your body language. And the people may seem to be hesitant to approach you. Okay, now, the second one, you have to bring something. Don't go empty-handed. You can bring a bottle of wine, a cookies, or a basket of fruits. Okay, that will make you the host will make you feel that they are important. Alright? So, number 3, the timing. Usually in European and in English belief, they believe that you can go to a party 15 minutes after it's started. Now, if we're talking about dinner, okay, so you have a scheduled meal, you have to arrive on time. Okay. Number 5, you have to give a thank you note or say a thank you gesture to the host or to the party who facilitated the gathering. It's very important that they can, of course, invite you again. Alright? Because you are a good guest. Okay. Now, let's talk about shyness. Okay, shyness is not a chemical imbalance. Okay, it's a feeling of hesitation of one person to expose his or her vulnerability. No one is perfect, okay? So, it's no wrong to show your vulnerability. Okay, you can say to a party that, I forgot my hairbrush, I forgot my socks, or something like, I didn't have my gift for you today. Okay, I forgot it in the car. Okay, those vulnerabilities are okay. If people can see you that you are not perfect and you are confident enough to tell your weakness, okay, they will feel that you are wanting to have acceptance, and definitely they will accept you for who you are with regards to your imperfection. Okay, so because no one is perfect. Now, when we talk about shyness, you can start a small talk. Okay, a small talk is like, I went here because my cousin invited me. Okay, you can ask, what's your job? You have a nice dress. Okay, are you a fan of drinking wine? Something like that. A small talk is very powerful. In fact, some of the big people that we meet every day, they are very good with a small talk. Okay, imagine speaking to a stranger with a person you barely know. It's a very brave move. Okay, and it's okay to do that. Okay. Now, one thing more, alright, you can tell them about your job, your intention, your city of residence, the food that you like to eat, and of course the clothes. Okay, you can talk about not too personal things with the person you are interested with. Alright? So, if we will talk about shyness, it doesn't engage you to a deeper level. Everyone is hiding their flaws. Okay, imagine. Okay, so those people that you talk with every day on the parties, they have some worries at the back of their mind. They have many things to do after the party. They have someone to talk to. They forgot something. They don't feel confident. Okay, those are the things that they also feel same as like you. Okay, so remember, it's okay to expose your vulnerability. Okay, now let's go to the party etiquette. Okay, now we continue on time. A while ago we talked about the dinner is when you have a scheduled dinner, you have to be on time because everybody will be eating at the same time, and if you're not around, they're gonna wait for you, and of course they'll be a little bit mad because you didn't make it on time and they're already hungry, of course. Okay, now don't forget to say thank you notes or give a gesture or a message to the host of the party after the party. Okay? You have to make your presence unforgettable for them in a positive way. Alright? Now, let's have another one. Okay, this is a social manners in public places. You can be seen always in a good clothes, in a good makeup, in a good hairstyle, with a bright cars, right? But of course, you cannot buy social manners. You have to observe it, okay? Because people gauge you according to how you act. Okay, now social graces are important skills that helps you to interact politely in a social situation. Okay, now, You have to behave properly. You have to give a proper introduction, okay? You have to have a good body language, okay? And the important thing is when you talk to someone, you have to make an eye contact, okay? That's a sign of sincerity and good intention. Now, let's have the other side, okay? If you will create a sense of trust during your interaction with the other person, okay, you should have a self-control, okay? And then, of course, the honesty, okay? If you don't feel comfortable, you tell them, okay? So, it's okay to protect yourself. One more thing, you should have a party buddy with you, okay? Someone who can help you along the way in doing parties or interacting with people. When you are being uncontrollable, someone should remind you, alright? Okay, the next one is the truthfulness. You have to be truthful to a person that you have just newly met, of course. You have to tell them probably the business that you own, the business that you manage, who knows you can be a business partner someday, right? Okay. Now, self-control, honesty, and truthfulness is a very good trait when you are in a party or a social gathering. Do not interrupt when someone is talking. There is nothing wrong if you are displaying as a good person. Now, let's talk about the table manners. Okay, guys. What is a table manners? Okay, let's have this one. Okay, a table manners is something that you should behave in front of the table or dinner table, okay? So, in the parties, you have to have a face, a clean face, alright? Number 2, you should have a clean hands, okay? And of course, you have to show respect to the one who prepared the meal. Respect to someone who prepared the meal. Okay, next one. Never chew your food with mouth open. Or never talk when your mouth is full of food. Don't pick your teeth at the dinner table. Okay, no one wants to see someone's cleaning their teeth while they are eating, right? Okay. Say excuse and say you have to go to the comfort room or go to the loo. You don't have to say you're gonna urinate or or you do the elimination of waste. Okay, that's very improper. Do not interrupt when someone is talking at the dinner table. Okay? There should be one voice that is lingering around the room during the dinner. Okay. Do not shovel your food or act like you are stabbing your food. Okay, what else? Do not get any food from the table until all the entire food is being served. Okay, so are we learning? Okay, so of course we cannot be perfect, but then we can always try. Okay, that is the social manners and that will make who you are. Okay, now the next thing that we have here, okay, as I always mention, proper etiquette is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Okay, now you have to give an elderly person priority and respect. Okay, you have to open doors for the ladies and for the elders. Okay, what else? You have to obtain respect from the people as well. Okay, so you have to remind them also, if you are not respected, That is a sign of a self-respect that you are being assertive and reminding the person that, hey, I think that is not proper. Alright? You have to make people remember you in a positive way. So it's okay to mingle and party around, drink some beer, cocktails, or anything that you are fond of eating or drinking, as long as you have self-control. Alright? Now, we will talk about the digital. Okay, the digital age, since we are after pandemic and we are about to finish, hopefully, our pandemic season. Okay, digital age is in and it's now. We don't have a choice. Now, for digital age, you always post positive. You don't post your negative feelings, okay? You only post reminders for bad situations. So it will not be happening again, okay? We only post sadness or loneliness or tragedy when we remind someone, okay, that they are not alone. But we don't post negative things just to hurt someone's feelings. Okay, nowadays, people are like dogs. They smell motives even to your posts. When someone posts about beauty or anything about new about themselves, appreciate them. Okay? You have to think, why did she post this? Why did he post this? Probably he needs a confirmation. He needs an agreement. These are the 7 powers of an influencers. Okay? And this also includes social manners and digital platform. Okay? So you have Facebook, you have Tumblr, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, okay, so name it, okay, whatever platform you're using right now, there are 7 powers that will make you very, okay, you'll have the X factor to carry yourself well, and your organization on the top. Okay, number 1. The power to ignore. Okay, you have the power to ignore. Ignore the post that is not meant for you, that is not about you, or maybe about you. That powerful gesture of ignoring the post is making the person less powerful. Alright? Number 2, the power to empower. When someone posts negative feelings about them, you can always create a culture of empathy. You empathize. What does this person wanted to have? What does this person wanted to feel? When she posts something and when you post something, he needs assurance. He doesn't need rejection. Alright? Okay. Number 3, the power to unite. When you agree on a certain post, that means you are united with that person. Alright? Number 4, the power to persuade. When someone is persuading, advertising, promoting someone or a product, okay? When you help him advertise or promote something, okay, that's the power. Not only to empathize, but also to persuade those people, to reach those people that you wanted to reach. Okay, number 5, the power to say no. You have no obligation to commit yourself. You have no obligation to say yes. can always say no. Alright, number 6, the power to advertise and campaign. The digital platform in 2000, okay, that starts in year 2000, when you post something, people observe. And they might choose you or not as long as that post can trigger their interest. Okay? Number 7, the power to enlighten. When you post a certain information or facts or a news, people will read it or watch it. They are being enlightened. And that's the power of being an influencer. So use your power, use your digital power promptly. This is Coach Mary for Beauty Talks. Have a great day. Stay beautiful, stay informed, and stay tactful. Bye.